morning, guys. So I'm working from home again. It's quite nice to be able to do that. I'm hoping to get into the office like next week. But it's really nice to just be able to sit down and do my job and don't worry about all the travel and everything. I'm exhausted for some reason. I am sleeping, but there's something there. And yeah, life's just been... But it's okay. It's okay. I spent my morning doing some more spinning because spinning is fun. I'm not in love with the color scheme. I have wished it was more contrasty. It felt more contrasty. But this is the thing. When you buy things online, you can't really just feel it and play with it and everything. And I think this is one of those things with wool and yarn and everything, why I feel it's so hard to find or hard to kind of get the right one, is because you don't have that opportunity to feel and touch things. But at the same time, there's not that many like brick and mortar shops in Stockholm that carries yarn and stuff, even less that actually carry wool and stuff. So I won't really have that opportunity. Even at the fair, I think there's one stand that sells wool, one or two, but I think the second one was really expensive. And I wanted hand dyed. I don't want it like machine dyed or anything. I want hand dyed wool. So I am going to finish this because I promised myself that I'm not allowed to stack up on wool in huge quantities, because I do spin as little as I do. So instead I'm doing this one and I have one to go. So when this is finished and I start with another one, then I'm allowed to get a new one. Just because you have the time for deliveries and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish it even though I'm not super in love with it. But at the same time, it probably is gonna turn out nicer than my previous spin. Every spin I do get a little bit better quality, a little bit better thickness, like even thickness and stuff. So it's gonna be fun to see how the yarn turn out, but it's not super fun to spin this one. I think it's because it's just grays. I don't know, grays. I like black. I do have grey sweaters and stuff, but I don't know, I want to have like a spot of color, and I think that is what I like the yellow yarn. I've seen the pieces and I really want to have one set of wool from them, because Hello Wool, Hello Yarn, I think it's Hello Yarn, but they have like this monthlies and you have to be on a list before you can start getting the monthlies, a subscription thing, and I don't know, I'm not spinning enough for it to be something, but they're beautiful and they have this like very separated colors and they have this really cool color scheme, and yeah, one of those would be super fun to tie up. But yeah, it's now time for me to work though, so I'm gonna sit down and work, and then I'll see you back when I have finished my job, my work day. So good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. You should believe in yourself. This is a very important step in everything you try to do in the world. You should believe in yourself. You shouldn't expect yourself to know something that you haven't tried before or done before. But you should believe in yourself that you are totally competent to learn these things, and you're totally competent to be able to produce what you need to produce. So, and this is also one important thing. You should celebrate yourself when you're doing good. To talk about your good sides, at least where I come from, is kind of looked down at, like you are I don't know the word right now, but yeah, you're trying to enlarge yourself or something like that. So I grew up with that you shouldn't take credit for stuff, and you shouldn't kind of celebrate that you fix things, which is a stupid thing, because you should. And things gets better if you believe in yourself. If you celebrate what you do, then you can become even better at it, or you can ride on that happiness wave, and you can continue being good. For a while I have been worried that this migraine and everything is affecting my brain and I can't get back to where I was. But I'm finding more and more that if I step out of the worry and step out of the doubt, because I do have a doubt in myself sometimes, when I stare at a code for like an hour and I don't understand it, I'm like, my brain is rotten, or what if I never could do this? What if this is just something that I thought I could, that I believed in even though it wasn't true? It's called the Imposter Syndrome, actually. There's actually a thing for it. And for me, that I have a tendency to have a sense on going into the imposter syndrome. But I'm also bit by bit learning that it is okay to believe in yourself. It is okay to celebrate what you're good at. And you should celebrate every win in your life, whether it's big or small. You don't have to kind of push it into, you have to do it nicely. You shouldn't kind of push it into someone else's face. You shouldn't, if you are working with a coworker and he's been struggling and then you fix the problem, you shouldn't be, haha, I was the one, I fixed it. But you can always celebrate it in yourself, and kind of celebrate it because you did this. And by celebrating, I don't mean go out and buy cake and have alcohol or stuff like that. You can celebrate it just by being happy or doing a little dance, which I have a tendency to do in the office too. When I'm working on a very tough problem and then solve that problem, I'm doing dances. Or when I'm doing something, solving something that I wasn't sure I was able to do on my own, then I do a little bit dance. And today I ran around in my apartment screaming that I'm awesome, because you're allowed to do that. You should celebrate yourself. I fixed something at work that I never done before, and I didn't know if I could, and I could. I understood what I was doing and I fixed the issue, and it wasn't internet telling me how to do something. It was me like, oh, I should be able to fix it here, and then I should be able to fix it here, and then it was fixed. So I feel very proud of myself, and I gotten things to work. So yeah, I wanted to spread that joy with you and tell you that you should believe in yourself. You are very much capable of doing a lot of things, and you should never make yourself less than you are. And if you don't know something, try it, learn it, ask people, and you will be better off after it. Promise. Yeah, I'm gonna continue doing stuff now. This has ended up being a very long day, but in different kinds of ways, but it's good. We're heading off to bed. We've cleaned the apartment as we have company tomorrow evening, so I have to clean. I did my spinning. I think I told you. I finished off my first half of the wall. So that is done. I done my job with a little plus at the end. And then I spent the end of the evening, watching some catfish and knitting on my socks. I have like this much left until I start with the heel. It's so fun because I actually got it to match up pretty good stripe wise. I'll show you later. Everything is packed down and yeah, but I got it matched up perfectly, which is kind of cool. Yeah, kind of cool. So it's been tomorrow's another day. I have more work, a whole bunch of things that I'm looking forward to, but I'll show you that tomorrow. So right now I'm gonna head to bed, so good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.